and welcome everybody to this year's Pioneer Parade here in gorgeous downtown Logan in Cache Valley, Utah. I'm joined today by Dave. Dave, tell us a little bit about yourself and how come you're joining us today?
Well, I've been in the Valley now for 23 years. I work at Cool 103.9 in here in Logan, but I've been here for 23 years. I love Cache Valley. I love downtown Logan, and I love Pioneer Day. It's just going to be an exciting day.
It usually is. The parade's usually great. So we're going to take a minute. We'll be right back when it gets started. So great to have you here, Dave. Thanks.
Thanks for inviting me along.
Sure. Thank you. And here we go. It looks like the 2017 parade is just starting. Here we go, Dave.
I tell you what, you always love to see the people carrying the flag, the Honor Guard, and
right.
Logan City Police, and these guys are. We have a great patrol people that keep us safe here at the police department.
We certainly do. We're very proud of them, and we certainly appreciate everything. And look at those two glorious Shire horses. I wonder if they're from the American West Heritage Center.
Yeah, they're part of the Logan Fire Department, organized in 1886. Originally 26 volunteer members, today staffed with 52 personnel. The Logan Fire Department carries on long-standing traditions started over 130 years ago.
Beautiful. And here we go with the next one. The American La France engine.
Well, we're a little bit out of
We're kind of out of whack, but we're getting there because people are coming in now.
Yeah.
Looks like we had some royalty there. I don't know if that was the Cache Valley royalty.
And looks like we're going to have that engine coming up here in just
now, is this the La France one right here?
I believe so. Yeah, it's an old fire engine anyway. I'm an old guy, so I should know all this stuff. So, but it's coming on the way right now. There you go. So this is the 1924 La France engine. It's chain-driven, wheel spokes, made from wood. The Logan Fire Department provided fire service to all Cache County until 1965. Engine has seen a lot of fires over the years.
It really has. And here's a more modern version of truck number 70. Is driven by engineer Casey Crockett. We could give him a quick wave if he'd look this way. Logan City Fire Truck 70.
You know, once again, you know, the fire department and the police department here, I know a lot of the guys from over the years, and you know, they do it for love. They do it because they're professionals, and that's what I love about Logan
Right.
City.
Yeah. It's just a great place to live and feel safe by all the wonderful support teams that we have.
And it looks like right now we're getting ready for Icon Health and Fitness and their sponsorship of this year's Logan City First Handcart Parade. I don't know if you've ever pulled a handcart.
I most certainly have not.
Look at these handcarts. No, I'm too old.
Yeah, you and me both. And actually, I have no desire to pull a handcart, especially in the heat of today, right?
But I tell you what, there's a lot of church groups that go every summer. They go over to Martin's Cove, or they'll do it in Blacksmith Fork Canyon, or they'll do it at the American West Heritage Center. And you start thinking about what our pioneers went through, and it is just an incredible story, especially handcarts.
It certainly is, and they were certainly a lot braver than I would have been, I think. I would have seen this desolate place that it used to be and probably packed up and gone back home again, but Thank goodness they didn't. Thank goodness they were more in tune with what the world needed at that time than we are.
Yeah, you start thinking about what happened here in Cache Valley back when the settlers started coming in here. This was all willows. I mean, it was just, there was marshland everywhere, hardly any trees, and now look at this beautiful valley we have.
One of the great tree cities, is it not? In well, probably in the whole state. We have a beautiful tree-lined street that we're on today, Center Street here in Logan.
And they've got a lot of the young people pulling and pushing these hand carts. A great history for all of Utah on Pioneer Day. This is an area that has incredible history, incredible people that live that history and can tell you about it too. I love history.
I do too, and it's always fascinating, isn't it, when you get somebody who's just willing to share all that history. And here it looks like we've got a bunch of missionaries coming through. That's got to be hot duty today, Dave.
Yeah, a collar and a tie on a day like today. No, not going to happen. But.
Not for us, but shows how dedicated they are, I guess. And still they come. And I guess this is probably pretty much what it must have looked like in those early days.
Yeah, and a couple of them just ran into each other.
Yeah, they did.
Missionaries weren't looking at what they were doing.
The missionaries are too busy waving to the crowd, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. And once again, the incredible history we have here in Cache Valley and in Logan. We should be very proud of all of our history making, from everything from back in the pioneer days to what we're doing now. We should be very proud of where we live at. It's an incredible area.
It certainly is. I have a message here that says head over to the Little Bloomsbury Pioneer Art Festival. Go get your free Aggie ice cream sandwiches with cookies from Great Harvest.
Okay, and coming up now on the parade is the Cache County executives. They've been serving Cache County, not these guys particularly, but Cache County Executive Craig Butters, council members Greg Merrill, Dave Erickson, Gordon Zillis, John White, Barbara Tidwell, Carl Ward, and Gina Worthen. And you start thinking about what they have to do and how much this valley has grown in the last 20 years. We just had a piece of candy hit the golf cart.
Is that what it was? Here, I'll get down and throw it back at them.
Death, so, but really, they take a lot of responsibility, and
they do. I always think that politics, whichever branch of government you're in, must be a pretty thankless job.
Very thankless. And now coming up, Lee's Marketplace, the locally owned store that pledges support the local community. Check out Lee's Marketplace on Facebook for additional promotional deals and, of course, community events. A great addition to Cache Valley.
Definitely. And here come the Cache Girl Scouts. I was a Girl Scout, or the equivalent, when I was growing up in England, and so many of the traits that I have today are down to that wonderful organisation. Most of their Gold Award recipients are changing the world one invention at a time. And here we go.
Yeah, some of my co-workers here from Q92, Soft Rock Q92, and Bill and Laura Lee, although they're not driving the van right now, but every morning, and I got to say, Bill is older than me by one whole day. One day he's older than me.
So I bet you make the most of that then, don't you?
Yeah,
right.
The old man. And
Heritage Animal Hospital, your pet's one stop for complete quality health care, also offering Cache Valley only veterinarian supervised pet daycare and boarding.
Oh, pet daycare, that would be so important.
That would, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And Logan City Parks and Recreation Department is showcasing some of their new outdoor fitness equipment, and some of this will be installed at a park near you.
So run down to the nearest park and check out the new equipment that they have.
And here's a great organization, the Little Lambs Foundation, that's coming up. Foundation for Kids. Now, I do know this because my wife was part of this. The Cache Steak Relief Society have recently donated 30 fleece blankets to this organization, which helps kids. That's a great organization.
Anything that we can do to help out kids. Here come the Cache Valley Athletics. Quality, positive, uplifting, tumbling, gymnastics, karate, and and all kinds of training for competition, the boys and girls from 18 months and up. Try any class once for free to see what you like to do the best. So that would be a good opportunity, wouldn't it?
That would be awesome, and some of these guys might even want to be trying out for American Ninja Warriors.
Right.
I mean, I love that show. I love that show.
Looks like they do too. Look how cute they are.
That's awesome. Got the rings, got all kinds of bars there, and
Right.
that's pretty cool. And now the Army Reserve Unit station here in Logan, 890th, the Inland Cargo Transfer Company. These guys, they help protect us. I know we don't have to worry a whole lot about what's going on, but these guys, they put themselves in harm's way. And
They do, and that's some absolute, look at that, the size of this equipment that they have. They really are true weekend warriors, and sometimes more than the weekends, months, and sometimes years at a time. So really, God bless them for their service too.
Got to have a lot of respect for people that will join the National Guard,
Right.
the Army Reserves, because it does take up time away from their families.
It does.
And they put themselves in harm's way, and appreciate it.
They really do, but we're so thankful that we have these courageous men and women, of course, these days. Here comes Miss Wellsville, my hometown, Wellsville.
And Wellsville is where my wife's family is from.
Is it?
The Harrises, the Thorpes,
yes,
the Wyatts,
absolutely.
some Lishmans down there
Right.
related to us. And
Yeah.
it's a beautiful, beautiful community. Beautiful.
Yeah, it is, and a beautiful royalty there for Miss Wellsville and Wellsville City. Way to go, girls.
You know, they got their Founders Day parade coming up over...
You don't have to remind me, because the absolute bane of my existence is that cannon that they fire at 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's hilarious. I didn't think about that. I get the fireworks.
Here's Lowe's, and one of our favorite home do-it-yourself stores. We buy a lot of our stuff from Lowe's. Great store, great people working there.
Yeah, they're helping people love where they live. So, the parade is moving along at a good pace here.
It is. It's and I hope they don't aim those water cannons at us, because I might get electrocuted holding the microphone. Here come the Aggies, Utah State.
Utah State Aggies athletic equipment trailer, the Big Blue cheerleaders, also student athletics, Aggie football coming up soon, volleyball, soccer seasons get started soon, Aggie games, go Aggies, that's all you can say, go Aggies.
You can say go Aggies here in Cache Valley. We love you guys.
You know, I was the stadium announcer for one season, then I had some surgery and I couldn't do it, but
Yeah.
it was so much fun. And they got the new facility up there for Aggie football, just incredible.
Yeah. And here comes next. Now, this plasma company, what do we know about them, Dave?
Well, you know, the donors, plasma donors, save lives. From plasma, they pull out therapeutic proteins, develop medicines that are used globally for treatment and prevention of serious diseases and conditions in multiple therapeutic areas. So if you can give plasma and blood, it's a very important service that they provide.
Yeah, it certainly is. Here comes the next truck up here is holding the CAPSA Youth Council. CAPSA, of course, the really great supporter of people here in the valley that have had any kind of domestic violence against them. Not only the women and the men, but also the children benefit greatly from this organization.
Yeah, CAPSA, they do God's work. You got to say, because they deal with some very, very serious subjects, and our hats are off to them.
Yeah. Here comes Jess Bradfield, Logan City Council.
Yeah, he's running on a platform of more jobs, retaining local talent, and better city resident communication. Jess Bradfield running for Logan City Council.
Now, of course, we have one of the most important things, if I'm correct.
Oh, yes.
KVNU.
Yeah, 610 KVNU 102.1 FM. And, of course, you know, it's every morning with Al and Craig. And then they're great guys. They're right across the hallway from me.
Oh, I'll bet you guys have a blast.
Oh, we do. There's a lot of kidding going on at the radio station. So.
Here is Miss the Hyde Park royalty. The Queen is Ashley Reagan. The Princess is Katie Coons, Maddie Randall, Tana Clegg, Kendall Dustin, and Kaylee Thomas. The very beautiful and regal ladies of the Hyde Park royalty.
And they're doing that parade wave.
Isn't that? Yeah, I think you have to practice that in front of the mirror. Of course, it comes naturally to me because I'm English. I've watched the Queen from being very young. I know how to do it.
That'll do it there. And right now, you can celebrate every day. It's a nonprofit organization. They rent prom wedding dresses to girls in need for free. You don't have to spend a cent to look like $1 million.
Well, that's just a great non-profit organization. Delio, is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Delio. Coming up, we have...
We're out of sync just a little bit here, but here we go. The Dance Source. They've been teaching dance for 30 years in Cache Valley. They teach ages 3 and up. Love teaching kids the power to inspire the art through dance. And the little girls are so cute when
They're adorable. The Dance Source, yeah, they're registering now. So if you want somewhere to send your small children and possibly even young men these days, because a lot of boys are taking up dance now too, try the Dance Source. Get online and register with them. Or maybe I bet they offer a free class too.
Yeah, they probably would. Now, we also had somebody at my house installing some flooring recently, and he was a high school student, and he was a dancer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of dancing.
Here's Bear River Head Start. They serve children ages 0 to 5 and their families, including those with mild to severe disabilities, at no cost to you. They offer preschool center-based and home-based options. I have a friend that works for these people, and just incredible
Absolutely.
people.
Do a great deal of good work for the community. Here we go with Perfect Pitch Propellers from Smithfield at 150 West, 700 South. Stop by for all your propeller needs. And I'm assuming like boats?
For boats, yeah, and boats and things like that.
Maybe airplanes have propellers, the old ones used to.
Yeah, they do. So now coming up, I love classic cars. You know, we talked about that a few minutes ago. But this is the Cache Valley chapter of VMCCA. Their purpose is to restore and preserve antique vehicles. And this touring car pulled into a store I was at this morning, and I had to stare at it a few times.
1916. If we all look that good when we're that old, we'll be doing all right. But and there's a Model T, a Model A Ford from 1930. How beautiful. They're just great old cars. Now here's one that looks like it may be in the process of being restored.
Yeah. But you know, sometimes when you do these cars, you want them to make them look old. Some people like to trick them out, but when you see these old cars that are kind of like they've been in a barn and stuff, the barn finds, they're just cool. I mean, they just got a great coolness about them. So.
And there's that beautiful green one. Is that the? Now I remember seeing some of these at the cruising. There's Otto Der Insurance, that gorgeous blue car.
Yeah, I tell you what, these old cars like this, I like to vacation along Route 66 in Arizona, and you're always seeing these cars drive the old highways. It's just incredible, and it's a work of art when they restore these cars. It's just a work of art.
It really is, and you are in heaven, aren't you, when you're seeing them?
I don't know how to work on a car, but I love to look at the old cars. Let's see, this is a Delta 88 maybe, I think?
You would know, I would not.
Yeah, I can't make it out, to be honest with you, but it's a beautiful blue car, and we got the red one, red and white, coming here right in front of us.
It just feels like this is probably what it was like in the 1940s and 50s, having these old cars drive along Main Street.
It would be great, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it have been fun?
Yeah.
It would. Here comes Josh Barnett, American Family Insurance.
As he says, American Family Insurance, home, auto, life, and commercial insurance. Gosh darn it, call Barnett. Hey, Josh. See that parked down on Main Street every once in a while.
You do.
I get
all over.
I get a little chuckle out of it every time.
Yeah, we always say the phrase, don't you, when we drive past? Gosh darn it, there's Josh Barnett. Here comes Bamy's Fashion out of Cache Valley Mall. High fashion woman's boutique. Located in the Cache Valley Mall. I know it's very popular with all the young ladies, including my own two darling daughters. Love this boutique. So Bamy's.
Yeah, you got. I didn't even know how to pronounce it, to be honest with you.
I'm not sure either, but I think we've done an okay job, don't you?
I think so. Hey.
And if not, they can call us and correct us.
Just be nice about it, please.
Yeah, really, because we're doing the best that we can.
But really, to have something like that in Cache Valley is nice. That keeps because everybody's fashion conscious.
Oh, the teenage girls particularly are rampant over fashion, aren't they? And we do have some really good boutiques for the girls here. They really don't have to go out of the valley very far to find some really good fashions for them.
Me, you put me in a t-shirt and jeans and I'm happy.
You're not the fashionista? All right then. Okay, it looks like this is the 4th annual Kids Camp. Cache Theatre Company is pleased to announce the performance of The Lion King Jr. performed by some of Cache Valley's most talented and musical 6 to 12-year-olds. Go join them for their performance at Bridger Elementary on July 28th at 7 p.m. And I'm sure if you have children that want to get involved, you can probably find them online and find out how they can do that too.
It's got to have some great music if it's involved with The Lion King. So.
It really does. Oh, and they're singing. How cute is that?
All right. Now coming up, boy, I hope I can get this one right.
Well, if you can't, I'll have a go.
Well, you go for it here.
Centro de la Familia Utah is a non-profit agency devoted to promoting educational success for children and families, fostering healthy and engaged communities. CDLFU has had a presence throughout the state of Utah for over 50 years. So it looks like it's now, I'm not awfully good at Spanish, but it's the family center, probably, something to do with that. So just a great organization.
Yeah, and all kinds of families need support. Every family needs support.
And especially immigrants that are coming in, they need a bit more support perhaps than the rest of us.
That is true. So now we're looking at the Smithfield City Royalty. They started off with Health Days, I suppose, back in May. So. Beautiful.
They've been going at this for a long time.
They're professional wavers here, yeah. So there you go.
Gorgeous girls. I wish I knew your names. We'd tell you, but we don't. But you're beautiful. Thank you, Smithfield City, for participating today.
Oh boy, does this look fun. Here we go with this float here. They have daily rate rentals for stand-up paddle boards, kayaks, canoes, river tubes, whitewater rafts. It's Bad Apple Eddy Outfitters located in Logan. I love whitewater rafting.
We do too.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, when we go to Yellowstone, we always go whitewater rafting, weather permitting, of course. And it's just a really fun activity. And it looks like that you can get your rentals from Bad Apple Eddy Outfitters.
And when you're going out doing the white water, and this year the water was so cold and it was so high. I imagine it was a lot of fun, but also quite dangerous.
You probably had to wear a helmet and a life vest for sure if usually you didn't. And it looks like we have a little bit of a hold-up now. There's lots of children running out and collecting their candy. Now, what's this apparatus that we have here, Dave? Ed Red?
Ed Red, who's running for a public office, and he's got it's got a bicycle built for two. Then he has three different trailers hooked up to that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not entirely sure how far you could take that, but certainly for the parade, that's just a brilliant invention.
Let's take it up 4th North up that hill up to the campus.
Yeah, we better run behind him with the camera for that one, don't you think?
He's going for the State House of Representatives, District 4.
Okay. Well, he's not going to get there on that, but it was certainly a good thing for the parade today.
Yeah, it's really cute, and they're throwing out candy to the kids, and right along the parade route.
For the children, this is probably the big. I mean, I know they like to see the floats and everything, but getting that candy, that's the important part, right?
It would be for a 60-year-old fat man too,
Yeah, I want to see. Get out there and find you some.
Yeah.
Here we go with the Cache County Republican Party.
Rush Limbaugh's favorite party, by the way.
Oh, I'm not sure we want to tell people that.
They support individual freedom as expressed in the Declaration of Independence and protected in the Constitution. Cache County Republican Party.
And they are throwing out a bit of candy too. Always a good way to win over the voters. Throw you some candy.
Taffy.
Taffy, is
Everybody
it?
does
Everybody does taffy.
Taffy are the little Tootsie Roll midgets.
Oh, yes, that's good. I'm thinking that probably the taffy is going to melt. It's so hot today.
Oh, yes, it is. Well, what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day we have in Cache Valley.
Couldn't be better, could it?
When I first got here, there was a little overcast. Yeah. It's starting to get pretty warm now, but
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice. Sierra Restoration, go ahead.
Sierra Restoration is a full-service emergency and restoration company focusing on flood, fire, wind and mold cleanup. Their team comes from a long history of construction, and I know that Sierra Restoration is the same family as Sierra Homes out of Tremonton. Here's American Family Insurance.
Yes, American Family Insurance, Josh Barnett.
Yep.
Home, auto, life and commercial. Gosh darn it, call Barnett. So
Josh Barnett, and that's the best place to be today, I suspect, in a pool.
I would like it.
I know, we should have one of those for us to sit in.
We need a mister. That's what we need, a mister.
There you go. Yogurtland, located at 10th and Main next to Al. 16 flavors on tap of delicious frozen yogurt and sorbet.
Oh, that is so good. And I love sorbet. So
You and me both.
the Mindy Olson Insurance Agency.
Actually, this is Williamsburg. Yeah, Williamsburg has been making people's lives better, grandparents and just anybody that needs a little bit of extra help. Williamsburg Retirement Community.
I've visited there a few times.
Yeah,
and
me
it's
too,
great
and
stuff.
they're just delightful.
So here we go.
Herburgers.
Herburgers.
Herburgers, one of my favorite stores, because I want to tell you, when they have a sale, guys, they have a sale. It's your local hometown department store offering apparel and accessories for ladies, men and children. All kinds of cosmetics and perfumes too.
Yeah, they are in the Cache Valley Mall, and now we're coming up with from Nibley City. That community has grown so much.
Hasn't it, though?
Miss Nibley, Jessica Lowe, Junior Miss Nibley, Alicia Stedman, and Nibley's sweetheart, Rachel Sweeten.
Yeah, that's a great float. These girls are getting very professional at this time of the year. They've been doing it. Here's the South Logan Walmart. Grocery pickup could not be easier. Simply order your groceries online and then pick them up at your local store. You don't even need to get out of the car, and they are raining taffy down on us. Raining.
They had a clearance sale last Saturday on wrestling action figures, and I spent a lot of money. A lot of money, Walmart.
Okay, so now we know where your hobbies lie, right?
Right.
Here comes, looks like Convergys has sponsored a truck. Happy Pioneers Day from Convergys and their partners around the world. They want to wish you all a very happy Pioneer Day. They are proud to have served as an employer for 20 years in Cache Valley and look forward to another 20 years.
And they employ so many people in the valley.
Do.
Yeah.
And here's the Utah State Summer Citizens.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
I don't know how far they're going to get in this heat, but God bless them for coming out and at least walking through the streets. Our summer citizens here from Arizona.
I ran into a couple of summer citizens in Laughlin, Nevada recently.
you?
Yes, we talked about Logan, and we just had a great
so
time.
they were coming?
Yeah, they were. They always come up every summer.
That's fun. Okay, Cache Valley.
The knocker ball. That is the bubble balls, the big bubble balls.
Right.
They can bring the fun and big hits to birthday reunions, company parties, fundraisers, and more. Find them, CacheValleyKnockerball.com. That is fun.
So I'm not entirely sure, what do you get inside the ball?
Get inside and you bump into each other and knock each other around. It is a blast.
It sounds a blast. Maybe we'll have to try that one of these days.
I don't know if I could fit inside one.
You know, truth be told, probably neither could I, but we can dream.
I watched some kids doing that a couple of weeks ago, and it was just, they had a blast, little kids. They were so much fun.
Okay, it looks like we have coming up now.
Number 50.
Quick Financial Solutions. Their promise is to create cash, improve credit, and eliminate debt. Money your way. Well, how good would that be?
Oh, it sure would be. And, you know, everybody deals with debt one way or the other.
Yeah.
And, boy, if you let debt get out of hand, these people would be a great source. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I mean, if you have any problems, if you feel like you're going under a bit at the moment, why don't you give these guys a call? And maybe they can help you, because really there's nothing worse, is there?
Nothing worse.
Okay, the Airbound Angels are located in Logan. They are a competitive cheer team. They jump, tumble, dance and stunt. They have competitive and recreational cheer teams from ages 4 to 18, and aren't they adorable?
Oh, the little cute ones up in the trailer, and then the little bit older as the coming in behind. Yeah,
Right.
A great activity for kids.
Yeah, it is. And there they doing a bit of a little cheer for us right there. You know, you really just have to thank everybody, don't you, for coming out in this heat and jumping up and down the street.
Yes.
Here we have switch to
Unlimited Freedom. The Unlimited Freedom plan.
Right.
Go up for 5 lines. 1% difference shouldn't cost you more. You can get in touch with these guys at Galaxy, with the Galaxy.
Get you maybe a new Galaxy 8. That would be kind of sweet, wouldn't it?
Would be. And Common Ground is a local nonprofit organization, outdoor activities for people with all abilities. Join their family as a volunteer or participant. A good friend of mine worked for them for years, and what a great service for people of that have disabilities.
Right, because otherwise they may never get out, really. And so if you're looking for an organization to volunteer with, maybe this would just be a great time to do it. Here comes up another of your favorites, sir.
Kicks 96, today's best country. My friend Lynn Simmons works there every morning, and then Wild Bill in the afternoon. Great guys, right down the hall from us every day. It's so much fun to work.
I think we need to bring the cameras in there one day and see you guys out having a blast. That would be fun, wouldn't it?
It would be kind of fun. So
here is the Akina family 3-wheel trike.
Yeah, that's a 3-wheel trike that looks like a lot of fun to go out with the kids. And,
it sure does.
Yeah, it's pretty nice little thing. And then we've got
Cache Valley Mall.
Oh, Cache Valley Mall.
Okay, so join them on the July 29th at the Cache Valley Mall for a fun family day with My Discovery Destination program. Live music, food, games, princess party with Miss Cache Valley and the princesses, and cosplay contest. More info at Facebook or at cachevalleymall.com. That sounds fun. Cosplay is always fun.
Cosplay is a blast. So now coming up, Airbound Gymnastics, a USAG competitive team for levels 2 through 10. Airbound offers gymnastics, tumbling, dance, and parkour for a variety of ages. Parkour is...
I was just going to say, what is parkour?
It's kind of freestyle running where you use everyday obstacles to run around. A lot of the American Ninja Warriors do the parkour running. So.
Okay, so there they are, a bunch of little girls, some boys, I'm sure, in there too. Woo! That was kind of spectacular.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. We got some more coming up.
Another royalty here. North Logan City royalty program coming up. The 3 Miss North Logan City winners and the 3 Honeybee winners are representing North Logan City at a variety of events and raising money for the family place this year. So that's a really good charity to be involved with as well. Thanks, girls. You've got the wave down. Good job.
And North Logan City, another one of those communities, just exploded over the last several years.
Right.
And they have a lot of great activities. Pumpkin days. Love it.
So now I'm gobsmacked actually, because look at this coming down. It says it's a midget. I beg to differ, because that is one enormous tank thanks to the Utah Army National Guard.
That is impressive and slightly scary.
In the way of that, do you?
Not at all. National Guard, 2 units serve in the Logan area. A Battery 145th Field Artillery, B Company 142 Military Intelligence. I have friends that are volunteer there, and once again, the guys that put their lives on the line, we really need them and we salute them.
We do. We think that they might have fun with that vehicle.
Yeah.
Here's another one.
And there's AJ and McCall from 94.5, 98.3 VFX. Let me tell you, the other day they came into our studio and they made me bugs. I ate a cricket.
Bugs?
Yeah, it was a cricket that was flavored with bacon and cheddar cheese.
No, there's not enough bacon on the planet, and I love bacon, but no way. Yeah. Here we go, a bounce and slide. Who's this?
The Bounce and Slide is indoor inflatable playground just off 10th West in Logan. Unlimited playtime and great for parties. Remember to wear your socks. The Bounce and Slide. Kids have a blast at that place.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yep. Here comes Big O Tires.
Yeah, the Big O Tires, they're on 1400 North. I tell you what, the one thing about Big O Tires, they are there to serve you, and they make sure that you're happy with whatever you do. They back up their product. Right. Very impressed with Big O Tires over the years.
That's not always the case, let's face it, but these guys are right there for the community with their tires. Now, the Cache Valley Transport District,
Yeah, the CVTD, allowing them to provide public transport to the community for 25 years. CVTD bringing communities together since 1992, and it's free.
Yeah, I mean, really, this is an invaluable asset to the community. Not everybody is in the fortunate position of being able to have a car, and for public transportation, I think these guys are second to none.
And coming up now, Utah State Aggies have a new radio home in Cache Valley. Tune in to Aggie football, men's basketball on KACH 1340 AM and 105.5 FM. And coming up,
Martin Scabland Roofing. Now I've seen them around. I've lived in Cache Valley for 33 years, and they've been around forever. A really good roofing company.
Yeah, they are. And Martin Scabland Roofing, he calls me a lot. He wins a lot of stuff from me on the radio station. He and his brother Vern, great family, great family.
Consider Martin Scabland Roofing for all your future roofing needs. Now, here we come up here when the children are still, of course, getting all the candy. Some people are going to go home, I'm thinking today, on a huge sugar high. Here comes Cache Valley Martial Arts and Fitness.
Yeah, the martial arts and fitness, and so many young people are into martial arts now. When I was growing up, there was hardly any of it. I would have loved being able, when I was younger, taking some martial arts.
Our daughter, our eldest daughter, actually has a black belt in Taekwondo, and that was something that she learned here in the Valley.
And they're playing the song Kung Fu Fighting.
Yeah, there you go.
From, I think, around 1978. That's right up my alley. Carl Douglas, I believe. Kung Fu Fighting, yes.
Yeah, that's the best song ever for this kind of float, right? Here comes Richmond royalty. Richmond is proud to present their amazing royalty girls, Jenny Carver, Abby Palmer, and Jaden Christensen. Well done, and aren't they gorgeous on that glittery float today?
You know, Richmond, I think, is one of those areas that in the next 10 years you're really going to see that community explode as the Valley just continues to bring in. It's a beautiful, beautiful area, beautiful small town. I love Richmond. Yeah,
it's a beautiful place, as are all the small little towns around Cache Valley. And who do we have here?
It's a Mustang GT, I'll tell you that. Oh man, the Mustangs and the cars like this are just incredible. If you'd rev it up, that's why I'd rev it up.
Tell him to do it right now. He may.
Rev it up! Yeah, so it's cool.
There he goes.
There you go.
That's a pretty fancy looking car.
Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And now we have West Motors coming in. I guess that's probably with West Motors.
Right.
And they're also hauling a boat behind them. And boy,
yes, they are. Now, with their Cherry Peak Summer Concerts. So I can't think of a better place to be than Cherry Peak this summer. And of course, going into the fall and winter season too. It looks like, Dave, that we are now wrapping up the 2017 Pioneer Day parade here in Logan. The police are coming and bringing up the rear. So we want to thank you so much, Dave.
It's been a blast. Thank you for inviting me out to do this, and it's just been a lot of fun. Thanks to the Valley Channel too.
Yeah, thanks to Earl and the Valley Channel for getting this for Logan City today, and I guess that we will see you all next year. There goes Logan City Police, our heroes in the black and white.
I'm back in the saddle again, out where a friend is a friend, where the longhorn cattle feed on the lowly Jimson weed. Back in the saddle again, riding the range once more, toting my old 44, where you sleep out every night and the only law is right. Back in the saddle again, whoopee-tie-I-O, rocking to and fro. Back in the saddle again, Whoopsie-tie, yeah.